for the reminder. Hare Krishna. So, which parampara are we learning from? To remember it as a clue, in the picture, in the disciplic succession, Krishna tells to whom? Yes.
Brahma.
Brahma. So, we are learning from Brahma, Gaudiya, Madhvacharya, Vaishnava Parampara. At least 2 words we can remember. What are 2 words? Brahma and Madhvacharya. In the picture, it is there. First picture, Krishna is giving the first-hand information to Lord Brahma, and Brahma is giving the same information to Narada Muni, and Narada Muni passes on to Vyasadeva. Like that, it is coming to Madhvacharya. So it is Brahma, Madhvacharya, Parampara. 2 words we can remember easily. Like this, yes. And Krishna is at who is this in the picture? You can identify who is offering the prayer. Govind Adi Purusham Tamaha
Brahma. Brahma.
He is offering the prayers and he's saying, you are all eternal, you are so beautiful, you are all attractive, right? So Krishna knows everything. And even Brahma is saying so. Krishna has given certain reasons. Has anyone practiced 4.8 shloka? If you have practiced, please raise your hand so that you will be getting a chance. 4.7 is Yada Yadai. 4.8 is Paritra.
Yes, I know, Mataji. I know.
You can start, Purna, and in meantime,
Yes.
everyone knows.
Okay, Mataji.
Land. Hey, Krishna.
Okay. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
When I know next sloka also. Sambhavami yuge yuge.
Hare Krishna. So Krishna is confirming one important message. Why is he appearing? In the shloka, it was already there, but in case you are able to remember, what is the first and foremost reason Krishna is coming, appearing himself? What is the first reason? Who can tell? First reason.
To save the devotees. Devotees.
Yes, to save his devotees. We can even use the other word like to protect his devotees, save the devotees or protect the devotees. That's why he's coming in first. So in the shloka also first it says to protect. Next, Hare Krishna. What is the next one?
To destroy the demons.
Yes, second point is coming to kill the demons or destroy the demons. And third, who can remember what was the third point? Why is he coming in person?
To re-establish dharma.
To re-establish dharma. Yes, sometimes if you're not comfortable in getting certain terms which is on the slide, you can give your own terms as you understand and we can relate to that. Okay, Hare Krishna. So first thing, to save or protect the devotees. Second, to destroy the demons. Number 3, to re-establish the dharma. Means if at all something is bad, Krishna is coming to make all good to the survival of the people. And we also learned he is so kind, generous. If someone is giving him something, he will give them more as they surrender. If we surrender 5%, he's assuring. If you surrender 5%, you will get the reward accordingly. If you surrender 10%, you will get 10% of the reward. If you surrender 100%, you will give more than 100%. Every time, actually, Krishna says that you will give him accordingly, but Krishna gives more than that. Hare Krishna. It's a very important shloka. Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. We should learn always from the right source. Like if you have to get a right results, you have to go to the right school, right? So we should be very careful. If at all I'm learning, should run from the masters, spiritual masters. Welcome you all for the chapter 5, Karma Sannyasa Yoga, action in Krishna consciousness. So, is anyone likes to read? Hare Krishna. Yes.
Arjuna said,
Oh Lord, first of all, you ask me to renew work, and then arrange again. You
And
recommended work with devotion. Now, will you kindly tell me definitely which of the two is more bene, benefit?
beneficial.
What is it? Beneficial.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So
Hare
now
Krishna
what's
Mataji.
happening? Yeah, after listening to Krishna is like a good student. If at all I'm not understanding anything, I have to get back to my teacher. And Krishna is the best teacher. Arjuna is now acting as a student. He's a very good student. He's asking, Krishna, you told me to give up. So what does he say? He's asking, Krishna, you're saying me to stop working, or should I expect no results from it? Means, if at all imagine the work is given, assigned to each one of the kids here, what you are supposed to do? You have to take the seeds and sow in the soil. Then tree will come. Then there'll be fruits after so many years. That is the process. When Krishna says stop working and all, now what happens? Arjuna will get little confused. What is Krishna trying to say? Krishna, are you asking me to stop sowing the seeds? Means should I stop working? Krishna told, stop being attached. You remember, like a lotus leaf, we should be detached. Now, he's getting lighter confusion for our understanding. He's making a pathway. So, should I stop sowing the seed, or should I stop expecting the results? I should sow the seed and let it go for God's mercy. I'll water it, I'll take care, but I'll not sit on wait craving for the fruits. Understanding? Hare Krishna. I'm so sorry. Yes. Is it complex? Are you people understanding?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Okay.
Mataji, can you explain again?
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yes. So what is happening here when Krishna told to renounce the work? Renounce the work means give up all the results in the work, right? So now Arjuna is asking, instead of giving up the results, can I stop working? Why to work and not to expect results? So easily is asking, should I stop working? Stop working means should I not sow the seeds? Bija akboda, nadboda, like sowing the seed is good, or should I stop that also, or should I stop only the expecting the results? There are two questions in Arjuna's mind. Okay. Yeah. Now for that, Bhagavan Uvacha, Sannyasa Karma. Okay, Hare Krishna. If any kids is volunteering to read the shloka as well, you can read. If you know the shloka already, then please raise your hand. If not, we will read. Okay. Sometimes kids will be interested. That's why I'm asking. Okay, I'll read the shloka, then kids can translate. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nishreya Karava Ubau Yayostu Karma Sannyasat Karma Yogo Vishishyate. Yes, Aditya, please translate.
The personality of Godhead replied, the renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation, but of the two, work in devotional service is better than renunciation of work.
Hare Krishna, thank you. So now, when Arjuna is confused, should I work or should I not work? Should I not expect the results? Bhagavan Sri Krishna is giving the clear-cut answer here. What is he saying? Devotional service is the best. You are working in devotional service means what? In bhakti. You would have heard the word bhakti, right? All these years when your parents would have told you should offer the flowers with bhakti. Come now, let's go to temple, let's offer. That is good, being spiritual, right? So now what is happening here? Is Panigrahi? Yeah, please concentrate.
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You're here with us. Hare Krishna. Now, what is happening here? Krishna is saying renunciation of the work means giving up the results to the God. I'll do my best and give the results to God. I'll not be having any tension then. Or the work in devotion is also good. But among both, which is the best? Work in devotion, in bhakti is the best. Now, some people would have got money, like they'll get salary. Then what they do? They'll think, yes, I have earned the money. If he's a non-devotee, you'll feel, I have earned this. They'll not think, I'm here surviving to go to job and come back from the job. Also, he requires energy. Where does the energy come from? He has to eat food. Where is the food coming from? Some people will think food is coming from the food industry or the shop or the dairy. But exactly who is giving us? It is come from the Prakriti. Who is the controller of Prakriti? Krishna himself. So we should be knowing Krishna is the giver of everything. And if at all we forget everything and think, okay, I've gone to job and have earned the money, it is only because of me. That is ego, like Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu and all. Otherwise, if at all a person is devotee of Krishna, what they say? Whatever they are receiving is from Krishna. Everyone agrees that we are getting blessings from Krishna.
Yes. Yes, Mataji.
Haribol. Yes. So whoever is a devotee, they'll understand it is the mercy of Krishna. But non-devotee feels like I am the one who is doing. I am the controller. They can't even get their own food by themselves. They cannot manufacture food, right? They cannot close their eyes and chant some mantra and food will come. No, they're not so mystically powerful, nor they can stop the sunrise or sunset. But still, people will think I am the doer. But certain people are there who are always inspirational for us. Likewise, we have a person who's trying to clean in front of the deity. You know the name of the deity here? What is the Lord called as?
Jagannath.
Everyone, is this right? One of the kid is saying it as Jagannath. Is this Jagannath?
I think, yeah,
You think?
it
Yeah.
looks like it.
Yes, you should be confident. Jagannath. We heard about the Jagannath story, how Prabhupada also propagated the Jagannath Yatra across the world, right? So this is about
Mataji.
Jagannath. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, I want the story of Jagannath.
Again, okay, we'll deal with that in the end of the class, okay? We'll complete
Okay,
the
Mataji.
then we'll take up the Jagannath story again. Now, in front of Jagannath, you imagine we heard about the story, so many people will be gathering, and then what happens? They will be pulling the Ratha, the chariot of Jagannath. When chariot is coming, in case there is some dirt in front of the chariot, they'll take the broom and they'll start cleaning, right? Usually people will clean. You know who is this person cleaning? Any idea? Who could be this person? You can give a guess. Wild guess.
Is it a sadhu?
Is the sadhu? Yeah, and what else he could be?
A purohit?
A purohit. Yeah, priest also could be possible. But you'll be shocked, you know. He was the king. He's actually a king of that particular place. And whenever the deity was coming in Jagannath Yatra, used to remove all his crown and all, get dressed up in Vaishnava form, come in simplest form and serve Lord, because he understands everyone is small than Krishna. Who is he serving for Jagannath? Who can be greater than Jagannath? No one. Even though he is a king of a given place, small area in the India, he is like knowing the reality. This is Jagannath coming. There is nothing me to be great on. So you'll remove the crown and keep it aside. You'll wear normal, simple dress. And even he used to go and clean the temples as well, you know. He was such a pure devotee. This is a learning for all of us. Whatever state we are growing, we should never be egoistic. We should never feel, okay, I am becoming the class leader, so I will not clean the board today. No, we should be ready to serve the teachers, and very, very dedicatedly and humbly we should serve our dear lords. Yeah. Yoga Yukta Vishuddhatma Vijitatma Jitendriyaha Sarvabhutatma Bhutatma Kurvannapi na lipyate. Yes, who likes to translate? Yes. Dhruvi, please unmute.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
One who works in devotion, who is a pure soul and who controls his mind and senses, is dear to everyone, and everyone is dear to him. Through always working, such a man is never entered. Hare
Entangled.
Krishna Mataji.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So now, in the purport, who is writing? Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, is writing for our understanding. What does it say? Whoever is in devotional service means whoever is in bhakti is a pure soul, right? His soul will be very pure, his mind will be pure, soul will be pure. And because of that, he can control the mind and the senses. There was a chariot as the body, senses, mind controlled as a rope, and all, right? So, using his mind, he's able to control his senses and he's doing good works. If at all you see some person who is very good and doing good works, everyone likes him. Do you like a person who is good?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone likes, right? But if at all a person is coming with a gun and shooting everyone in and around, just like in recent past, we had certain kids who was gone mad. Will you like that person? Will you like to be with that person who is trying to
No,
be?
Mataji. No,
No.
no.
Are
No.
we fearful?
Yes, fearful. Even the kids in a certain continent were very fearful to go to school again. That is very, very dangerous, right? So you should understand, if at all you are good, everyone likes us. And when a devotee is there, is so pure, everyone are dear to him. He is dear to everyone and everyone is dear to him. It will happen when we start praying for Krishna. Start with chanting first. We all have started chanting at least one round, right? Recently. So it is very nice. We all can become good by mercy of Krishna. How many types of devotional service are there? So how can I improvise myself? One, I can pray. Second thing, I can sit and chant. Third thing, we can sit and discuss. Either I will pray or chant or sit and discuss. It is given for us. Sometimes what happens, kids will do all. You know, in the last batch, there was a there was a kid, forgot the name. I don't know. He was such a enthusiastic kid. Just after the class, he went back to school in June. This was in June batch. What he did in library, he sat and started reading the Krishna small story books are there, right? And his classmates were coming in library and they were asking, why are you reading Krishna book? And you know what he did? He gave them the link and they joined for the July's batch. That was very, very wonderful. So it is like we can start reading when you are doing good. Obviously, people around you also are good. They'll get inspiration from you. Can definitely do for ourselves and it will automatically spread because of mercy of Krishna. Yes, chanting is important, praying is also important. When can I pray? Before eating food, having food as well. How can I remember Krishna? Every time we will discuss. See here, there's a beautiful picture. Who is cooking food here? Can you identify who is this? Grandfather cooking food. Abbo. Prabhupada, yeah. Prabhupada was very good cook, very, very good cook. And all his disciples are very good cook. Yesterday was one of the disciples, Yasa Puja was there. In there, other disciples were saying, no, all are cooking well. Yes, while cooking also, we can offer devotional service. And when we are reading, we can get together and read Krishna storybooks. And what else we can do? We can distribute the prasadam. We prepare. You help your mom. Don't go to the kitchen directly and take knife and start chopping. It is a little riskier. Take the help of your parents, either mother, father, elderly person, and after you prepare, offer it to Krishna, and then take the prasadam, distribute to all. It is so auspicious, very right thing. And we can always pray and pay our obeisances to acharyas. Otherwise, most of the kids, what they do? They start dancing. Kirtan. Yes, that is also devotional service. Having a bead bag and japamala, daily chanting is again devotional. Hare Krishna. You know, during there was a lockdown, you remember a few years back, 1.5 year back, there was
Yes,
lockdown. People
yes,
were not
Mataji.
food.
Yes, Mataji.
That time people used to distribute food.
Yeah.
Have you
Yes.
noticed
Yes,
that in newspaper also? And
Yes,
they
Mat.
banner, have distributed this much. Right? But what does a devotee of Krishna do? They will distribute the food and say, this is all mercy of Krishna. No? There are certain people who took up certain services, they distributed. We are telling that whatever they're doing, distribution is good. Helping them is good. Giving them prasadam is the best. And honoring the prasadam as it has been received from the Lord is the topmost. We should not take the credit. Have I made that grain grow? Is the water in my field? People will think, yeah, I've paid the electric bill. I've paid the bill for water. So this is my money. But where is the water coming from? If God does not give rain, where is rain coming from? If there is no water in the river, where will we get the water? We should understand it's all coming from Krishna. And it's Krishna's mercy. And instead of proclaiming anything, they'll distribute. And any kind of service we can start. You know, certain kids are here. Today also they had went to Prachar and Nagar Sankirtan, right? Hare Krishna. How was your Prachar activity today?
Mataji, I didn't went.
But,
Only Dhruvi went. I didn't went because
but
I
it
had
was very nice.
Oh, okay. We have Dhruvi and sometimes even Puna and other kids also will be joining them. When they go to Prachar, Dhruvi, can you say how it was in 2-3 words or sentence? How is your
Yes,
feeling?
Mataji. Some will say that we don't need.
Ah,
Only say
They
some
don't
will
like
say-
to take.
Yes.
One day I and Puna both distributed 3 books.
Haribol, Hari Hare Krishna. We can all unmute ourselves and say big Haribol. I'm so sorry. Yes. Haribol.
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 Haribol. Some will say, I know the Bhagavad Gita donate to give. One day Prabhuji gave the went to say to someone. So they say that what they said. I know all donate to say me means. So some people are there like that, Mataji.
They'll feel like they know everything and they have donated also, right? Sometimes they'll be feeling, yeah, I got this book. That time what happens, you can notice they have got ego in themselves, right? Then,
Yes.
but then we have the senior devotees, they'll tell us, don't go force.
Mataji,
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, in one house they said that we don't need, we know your grandfather that he will give the class.
Yes,
In one
Mataji.
house something said.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. We too went. I and Dhruvi went. They said, I know the grandfather. I am joining to the class.
In Bangalore.
Okay. Okay, you
So,
know.
but in her, they wrote the name Hare Krishna means.
Okay. Yes, sometimes as we have learned, certain people will pack the food. When we go and ask in a bakery to pack a special sweet for us, when they don't know the special sweet, they'll just give the outer covering. It will be the same pack. Inside, they'll change something and give. Okay.
Yes.
Teachers are also teaching Bhagavad Gita, but are they teaching from the right source, from the right spiritual master? We should be worried about that. And if they say grandfather, actually, Prabhupada is grandfather for all of us. No, he says in one of the stories when lectures are there, we hear Prabhupada is our grandfather. Then he say, yeah, our grandfather Prabhupada is teaching. Please learn from grandfather. No one else, please. Yes, Hare Krishna. Thanks for sharing. It's like miraculous experience, I feel. They have both have got such a wonderful experience. The youngsters. I'm happy, very, very happy for you both. Yeah.
Hare
So
Krishna Mataji.
Hey Krishna, when we engage ourselves in devotional service, yes, book distribution is also one of the devotional service. Now, this is a picture of the recent activity where our temple devotees were invited to different schools and there they distribute Gita. And see these kids, how they're looking towards Gita, they're very happy. And they are very, very excited to receive Gita. And in upcoming days, our Prabhu is planning for small classes so that they can have mass registration in the temples as well, schools as well. Hare Krishna. And when they go for book distribution, the highlight will be what? Kirtan will be there and everyone will enjoy, everyone will start singing. It's very, very mesmerizing. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes. Aditya, please read.
One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme God, is not affected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
So now what is happening when we see a lotus flower? There's a leaf below that, and on the leaf, if there is some water, for 5 minutes, you keep the water like that on the leaf. It is not going to absorb any water droplets inside that. You turn the leaf, all the water droplets will fall. We should be like that. We should take our work as a responsibility, work. Once the work is done, give up the results. Whom are we giving the results? To Krishna. I'll read, I'll give my best, I'll prepare for dance performance, I'll do my best, but I'll not be in the tension. In a case, Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay. When you are supposed to speak, please raise your hands. You will be given chance. Hare Krishna. So now what happens when we are working? We should practice well. In case I'm practicing dance, now I have to perform. I'm thinking of the result. Result. What will happen? What will happen? I'll not be able to focus on the step properly in the present moment. Give the results to Krishna. Krishna will take care and we can do our best. Yes. Animation for our understanding. It will not absorb any water. Even if I'm waiting for 5 minutes, it will just hold the water. It is remaining untouched. Like that, we should be untouched by our results. By acting in Krishna consciousness for the satisfaction of the senses of Krishna. See, whom are we working for? The satisfaction of Krishna. And there, whether of body, mind, or intelligence, or even the senses is getting purified. When we work for Krishna, even if there is something wrong inside us, we'll not be knowing sometimes what is wrong, but Krishna will be knowing, so he will correct us. He knows everything. Yes, Purna, would you like to read?
Mataji gives chance to Dhruvi.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Dhruvi.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Dhruvi, please unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji. This is the secret of Krishna conscious relation, that there is no existence besides Krishna. Is the platform of peace and fearlessness. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Krishna is a platform of what? Peace and fearlessness. You know, there was a Bhakta Prahalad. How many have heard Bhakta Prahalad or Maharaj?
Mataji.
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 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Hiranyakashipu's son.
Right?
I know the story. ma'am.
Yeah, I
Mataji.
also read the story there. It was like he got, because he's angry that he was a devotee of Krishna, then that's why I wanted to burn him, and that's how holy was created.
Yeah. Hiranyakashipu was like very, very envious of Vishnu. And when he got to know his own son, Prahalad, is the devotee of Vishnu, he could not tolerate. He tried to kill him. Different mode. But whenever he tried to kill, Prahalad was what? Peaceful and fearlessness was there. Right? So that is the character of a pure devotee. Whoever is in the pure Krishna consciousness, that's a secret. They'll never be fearful. They'll be fearless and they'll be having peace of mind. Hare Krishna. Yes. Yes, Kumar, please read.
Yes, Mataji. The supreme personality of Godhead, who is living within the body of a living eternity, is the controller of all living eternities all over the universe.
Haribol,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Hare Krishna. So now we know in each and every living being, whether it is a bird, tiger, lion, or a man or a woman, n number of different species, different forms of living organisms, living bodies. Paramatma is there, even if he's sadhu is there, even if he's a dog is there. Paramatma has how many hands?
4 hands.
4 hands. What is he holding in 4 hands?
Shankha Chakra
Shank,
Gada.
Sudarshan,
Shankha Chakra Gada Padma.
Shankha Chakra Pada. Sorry, Hare Krishna, sorry, Hare Krishna.
Shank-
Shankha Chakra Gada.
Gada
and
Padma.
Gada Padma.
Shankha in English, what is it called? Shankha.
Conch shell,
Conch shell.
Angel.
Chakra.
Lotus.
Chakra is called as what?
conch.
Sudarshana disc. Okay. And what is the Gada called as?
Don't know.
Don't know, Mataji.
Club. Okay. Next, Padma.
Lotus.
Mataji Lotus.
Lotus. Yes.
Lotus only.
Gada Padma. And he's there inside everyone. So whoever knows this, they know that God is there everywhere, inside every living person. So if someone comes and sits beside, you'll be like, okay, this person has come and sat. The God is inside him also. They'll start smiling. They'll be happy to see them as well because God is inside. So what does a person who is in full of knowledge does? Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Swabhake Cha Pandita Samadharshinaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. The humble sages by virtue of true knowledge see with equal vision. All learned and gentle brahmanas and cows, an elephant, a dog, and a eater.
Doggy.
Out dog eater. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you. Yes. So now what
I know
happens?
the shloka Mataji.
Yeah, you can recite Purna, please.
Okay Mataji. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Swapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So now what happens sometimes if at all we see a person who is very, very intelligent, then we think, okay, if I go with that person, I'll be happy. I can also become intelligent. I can also get a good marks. I'll become a topper in the class. And if a person is not studying well, we will ignore them. Even if he's coming or she's coming, we'll be like, you don't come, you're not studying good. Stay away from me. Or even sometimes what happens if at all we see a person who is fair, we'll be appreciating them. Who is dark, we'll throw them away. No. If at all we know that Krishna is inside everyone, we know to treat them everyone equally, right? Will not betray anyone just based on the external appearance. Even if it is an elephant, a learned sage person, he knows, he can definitely do. For us and all, it is little difficult. We hear, but as we progress in Krishna consciousness, we can practice this. Okay. A great sage will be able to see everyone equally. One whose happiness is within, who is active within, who rejoices within, and who is illuminated within, is actually a perfect mistake. So what is he saying? Krishna is saying, and Prabhupada is narrating for us that whoever has got the realization, he has become a humble sage, will be knowing the things, he will be happy because he knows everything is in Krishna's control. Krishna conscious person, however, is always engaged in devotional service. Either they'll be doing the deity worships, lordship's worship will be happening, or they'll draw the painting, or they'll be teaching, they'll be cooking, they'll be distributing books, they'll be working, typing, getting the materials ready for devotional services, or anything, any other service, cleaning the temple, everything towards Krishna. Some or the other engagement will be there, which will be taking them towards the Krishna. That is devotional service. This is very, very important shloka. We'll learn this today. And this is a greatest peace formula. How a person can remain in peace. How Prahlad Maharaj was in peace. What was the secret? Bhoktaram yagna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram surudam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shantim rujyati. So, are we ready to learn?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's
Yes,
start
Mataji.
word by word. Bhoktaram
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 yagna tapasam
Yajna
Tapasam
Tapasam
sarvaloka
Sarvaloka
maheshwaram
Maheshwaram
surudam
Surudam
sarvabhutanam
Sarvabhutanam
jnatva mam
Jatvamam
shantim rujyati.
Sannitam Rachati.
Shanti
Mataji, I know this sloka.
rujyati.
లాస్ట్ అమ్మా తర్వాత ఏమొచ్చింది
Nanta mam
This is Shantim, okay? Shantim means Shanti is there, right? Shanti, peace word, that one. Shantim Ruchati. Now let's recite in a sentence. Bhoktaram yagna tapasam
Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam
sarvaloka maheshwaram
Sarvaloka Maheshwaram
surudam sarvabhutanam
Sarvabhutanam
jnatva mam shantim rujyati.
Yatvam Shantim
Santi.
Hare Krishna.
I know this sloka,
Mataji, I want to read.
Yes, one by one.
Mataji, I want to recite the shloka.
Hare Krishna. Please raise your hands, whoever wants to recite. Yes. Hare Krishna. One person can start now. Who else wanted to recite? You can unmute. Yes, start please.
Bhoktaram yagna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwara shrahadam sarvabhutanam gnatvam shantim rachyate. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I want to recite.
Yes, please.
Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sudaram Sarvabhutanam Janvatmam Sannitim Ruchati. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yes. Aditya?
Bhoktaram Yajna Tapsam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram
Surudam
Surdam Sarvabhutanam Nyatva Mams Shantim Rachnati.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So we can all practice this today. After the class, we'll be sharing this audio and the slide as well. We can practice tomorrow. We can even recite. Some kids will recite even without seeing. Hari Hari Bol for them. Anyone likes to recite?
Mataji,
Yes. Okay, let's continue. What does Krishna say? He's giving the greatest peace formula. First thing he's saying, Surudham Sarva Bhutanam. Bhoktaram Vignatapasam. You can see here, is Krishna. He is the enjoyer of all the sacrifices. Okay? Here. And number 2 is the supreme controller. Whoever is controlling us in the material world is controlling them. Above them also is there. Hare Krishna. Sorry. So he is the supreme controller. Next is the well-wishing friend, the best friend for all of us. If at all you know that Krishna is the supreme controller and is ready to be our friend, how will you feel? Will you feel happy or sad?
Happy.
Happy.
You know who was the friend? He was called as Partha Sarathi. He was a friend of whom?
Arjuna.
Arjuna.
Arjuna. Yes. If at all.
And Sudama also.
Yeah.
Arjuna.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Whoever is trying to be his friend. Yes. Hare Krishna. Whoever is trying to go towards Krishna, whoever is trying to make friendship with Krishna will be very happy. He will take them as a best friend and he will protect them. So we can remember this. This is very, very important. If at all I ask you tomorrow, what is the greatest peace formula? How can you be so peaceful? You will say, yes, in Shloka 5.29, Krishna has told, Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. Enjoyment is meant for Krishna. He is the supreme enjoyer. He is the supreme controller. Everything is in Krishna's control. He can do anything he wants and he will do always right for his friend. Krishna is the best friend. Okay, please remember this is very, very important. And when we accept Krishna as our best friend, we'll not be having any tension. Okay, yes, we should accept. As we know, Krishna is God, he is supreme personality of Godhead. He is a person. He's got a personality form which is very, very beautiful. We call Sham Sundar form. He's always Satchidananda, eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. Let's now look at a story. Okay, please raise your hand. And Tarini Mataji is here today. So Mataji will guide you all. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yes, Dhruvi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Start. Read the title, Dhruvi.
Mataji, some kids have joined just today. So for them, you have to repeat.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Mataji. I'll read after also, sir.
Yes, today we'll be learning about Nimai's astrological prediction. You can start.
Hare Krishna, Dhruvi.
Hare Krishna.
Please read.
Okay, thousands of people, including false assassins, were going to the Gangas on the night of the escaper, insulting, chanting. Mataji, I can't see.
Once I'll lower your hand. Yeah, now you can see.
No, Mataji.
Okay, maybe it has got zoomed out. No problem. I'll just narrate what was happening. Even before the Supreme Lord, who is the Supreme Lord named Nimai? You remember who is Nimai? What is the name? Once
Yes,
Nimai is
Mataji.
growing up, he's getting the
Chaitanya
name
Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah, even before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, the people were going to Ganges. River Ganges is holy water, and they were chanting the holy name Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So let's hear what happens next.
Hare Krishna, Purna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi glanced at the child's beautiful face. Their hearts overflowed with limited joy, all the ladies. What is it, Mataji?
Ululated.
Lulated in jubilation.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So what happens whenever we see kid and it is so pleasing, it will not differentiate whether you know the kid or you don't know the kid. When small kid is there, it starts smiling. And this particular kid was Mahaprabhu himself. Just by looking at Mahaprabhu, all the people in Navadvip were filled with unlimited joy. And they were like overflooded, and they ululated means there is a custom, they ululate during the opening of the banner and so on. Auspicious means they will ululate. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Aditya.
Hare Krishna. Sachi Mata's father, Sri Nilambar Chakravarti, found esoteric signs in every house of the child's astrological chart.
Okay, thank you, Hare Krishna. So now, whenever the child is taking birth, for all the child, what they do, they'll refer the astrological symbols, which sign it has got, with zodiac assemblies there, where are the planets, is it auspicious, inauspicious. When this was checked, Sachi Mata was the mother of Nimai, and Nimai's grandfather was what? Name was Neelamba Chakravarti. He is checking what is happening in my grandson's astrological chart. Everything is very, very good.
Hare Krishna, Aditya. Please continue.
Hare Krishna. He saw divine symbols on the child's body and lotus feet. It was a much accepted prophecy that someday a king will be born as a Brahmin's son in Bengal. He thought only the future will reveal who this child is. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So what happened? The grandfather was able to check. Grandfather was a great pandita, okay? And he was able to check in the feet, there are divine symbols. And even in the astrological chart, they are very, very auspicious. And this is going to be very, very beautiful. In the future days to come, we have to wait and watch how grown up, how mature, how transcendental the kid would be.
Hare Krishna, Dhruvi.
Hare Krishna.
Please continue.
Mataji, I can't see the.
Okay, no problem. Hare Krishna, Purna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. In the presence of all Sri Neelambara Chakravarti, an expected astrologer, began to explain the meaning of different signs in the Lord's what is it, Mataji?
Astrological
Chart. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you. So now in presence of everyone they are checking, they were trying to explain. Neelamba Chakravarti was trying to see the different signs and he was trying to explain. Yes, Panikra, would you like to read?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Aditya.
I am reading.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji. As Sri Nilambar Chakravarti delved deeper into the child's astrological chart, the more difficult he found to describe Lord's position. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. He was a pandit. He was a great scholar. But when he started explaining, he's like thinking it's so much to explain and he's finding it difficult how to describe because this is Lord's prince in the foot and it is Lord's astrological chart. It is not that easy. This is little trickier. He understands that. So now what happens?
Hare Krishna, Dhruvi. Now are you able to?
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, please continue.
The child will conquer Brahaspati, the symbol of learning and education, and be great scholar. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. He's going to conquer the Brihaspati also. Means Brihaspati is a symbol of learning and education. So he can conquer everyone, is saying. So this is a great scholar in future.
Hare Krishna Aditya.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Present among the guests was a great saint in the guise of a Brahmana who also predicted Lord's future. This child will initiate a wonderful preaching movement to deliver the whole world. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So, sometimes for fancy dress competition, we wear different forms, right? Recently, people wore like Lord Krishna, Radha Rani, and so on. They'll wear and come in disguise. Likewise, there was a great saint who had come in a disguise. Once he's just, saint is their sage. Great Pandita, he has come in a Vesha, in the form of a Brahmana, and it declares what? He's saying this child is going to initiate the wonderful preaching movement and deliver the word. Whoever follows this particular child's preaching movement, they are going to deliver.
Hare Krishna Purnam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. He is the Supreme Lord Narayana himself who has incarnated to establish religions, prince, prince,
Principles.
principles. I feel greatly
Fortunate.
fortunate.
Arivo, thank you. So now he's also saying some great secret here. His supreme personality, Lord Narayana himself has come as Nimai, and he has come to protect the religious principles. Means good things he's come to protect. And I feel very great opportunities there. Fortunate means I've got good luck. He's very much happy.
Hare Krishna Dhruvi.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, please continue.
As the whole universe rests upon him, his name will be Vishwambar. He will also be called Navadeep Chandra, the moon of Navadipa. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Haribol, yes. So now you heard the name Nimai and Vishwambara in the last class, right? Why was he called Vishwambara? In today's class we learn because he is going to spread, like as a whole universe rest upon him. His name will be called Vishwambara. He is a support for the entire universe. Everything is resting upon Nimai. So he's called Vishwa is resting there, Vishwambara. And he's also called as what? Navadvipa Chandra. The place where Nimai was born is called Navadvipa, and is the moonlight for there. So he's called Navadvipa Chandra also. In next story, we will learn even how the name Nimai came. So today we learned how the Vishwambara name came, and we'll learn about Nimai as well.
Hare Krishna Aditya.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mishra Mahashaya, you and Mata Sachi are indeed fortunate. They paid obeisances to each other with tears of joy.
Oh, they were so much of full of happiness. Ecstasy was there. They had tears in their eyes and they are paying obeisances. They are happy. You're so lucky. Who are they congratulating? They're congratulating the parents of Nimai, and they're bowing down.
Hare Krishna Purnam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. The mother of demigods, Adi, Aditi, and her compassion came in the
Guys,
guise of Brahmin woman to take darshan of Vishwambaram. Sachi Mata was
Storm.
astounded captivated by the beautiful looks of these exploited guests.
Exalted. Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So now what is happening? Everyone hears. Yeah. And they want to take Hare Krishna. They want to take darshan. Demigod's mother, Devata's mother, Aditi, also has come now to take darshan. When they come in their format, people will be like very scared, right? Oh, what is this happening? Because this is Kali Yuga. So, in what form they came? They came in the guise of Brahmin women. They dressed up like a Brahmin woman and they came for darshan of Vishwambara. And all were like so captivated looking at the beautiful form of our Nimai.
Hare Krishna, Dhruvi.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, please continue.
Long life to you, dear child. May you live forever in this material world through your names and pastimes. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So they're blessing, even though this is Lord, but Lord has come in the form little child, Nimai, right? So they're giving the blessings. May you live long. How? The name of Mahaprabhu is always there. We chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra always. So through that, he's going to live forever in the material world. Otherwise, also he's always there. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Aditya.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Lord Chaitanya appeared on the full moon night during the month of Falgun, and Lord Nityananda appeared on the 13th day of the period of the waxing moon during the month of Magha, January to February. Both these days are transcendental and all auspicious. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please continue, Aditya.
Neither the Vedas nor Anantashisha can fully describe the waves of jubilation that drowned Sri Jagannath Mishra's house. Musicians played wonderful instruments. Navadvipa was filled with the chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So now we know Mahaprabhu as Nimai. And there's one more person, Lord Nityananda, whom we call as, you know the name? What do we call Nityananda Mahaprabhu in short?
Nimai.
Nitai. Yes. So they both born in the similar days, okay, like adjacent days. Mahaprabhu born in a full moon day and Nimai just after the waxing, whence this moon will be getting smaller, right? That crescent shape, that particular moment, and that was very auspicious. People were enjoying. They were like coming to Mahaprabhu's house and they were having kirtan. They were having wonderful instruments. All were enjoying. That was very blissful moment. Yes. Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki.
Jai.
Nityananda Mahaprabhu ki.
Jai.
Actually, Prabhu says there's only one Mahaprabhu, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then we can always pray our obeisances to the divine God. Let us all thank our Prabhupada. Panchakalpatarubhasya Krupa Sindhubhyevacha Paditana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Bhagavad Gita ki.
Jai.
Can we chant Hare Krishna 3 times?
Mataji.
Yes, we'll take up the questions. Let us all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. Shall we? Haribol. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.